One of the downsides of picking up a Nintendo 2DS is it has far less available third-party accessories and cases compared to the more popular 3DS. However, I've managed to come across a hardshell carrying case I think is worth picking up if you are a 2DS owner, and it's produced by Mutter and was recently released on Amazon for under $15, so it's fairly inexpensive. It doesn't really have a fancy packaging going on, but you just get basically the case itself once you order it, and it comes in a number of other colors. It's a hardshell case, so it provides some extra protection against drops, as well as just taking it with you when you're traveling and you want to protect your investment. It also includes a wristband, which allows you to more comfortably, again, strap this or attach it onto a backpack, or also to carry it when you are moving. Otherwise, there's just the Mutter logo on the front, and the back, again, just has that kind of plain soft touch material, which prevents scratches as well as from fingerprints and dust from being attracted to the surface too easily, which is a nice design choice from Mutter. Otherwise, if we unzip things, we're going to take a closer look at the spaces and the compartments on the inside, and immediately on the secondary compartment, you have access to the placement for the actual 2DS. And one thing that I noticed was you have these two elastic bands, which allows you to position and pop in the 2DS relatively easily. However, if you're planning on playing back games directly without removing the 2DS from the case, you notice that the bands themselves aren't aligned perfectly, which means that no matter how you play around with this left or right, inevitably it covers up some of the screen as well as gets in the way of some of the controls and the buttons. So it's not a perfect design if you're just playing it right out of the case, and then you close it up again and then open it up again to play. It also doesn't give you easy access to the shoulder keys along with the volume and power keys down below here. So those are some of the minor complaints that we had. Otherwise, it's easy enough to remove it, to play it, and then put it back in when you're done. Otherwise, on the top here, there's a secondary flap, which prevents the screens from getting damaged or scratched because it has a soft touch material, and the back of this particular flap here also holds a few different ports, which you can pop in additional 3DS as well as the DS and DS Lite cartridges. So for instance, we have a sample cartridge here. You can see that it pops in with a relative ease, and then afterwards it accommodates the size of these cards since they are, again, pretty elastic and stretchable. There's also an additional port for putting in a extra stylus if you are worried that you might lose that and you really want to have that resistive touchscreen stylus when you're playing games. And there's of course an optional slot on the very top here for popping in some manuals as well as some pieces of paper that might be important. And in our case, we're going to try popping in a charger. So here is the original charger that came with the 2DS with that proprietary connection port. And it's a fairly slim charger because it can be folded up, as you can see there. So Nintendo did a good job in the first place, I think, with this. And if we just pop this in, kind of move the cable around a little bit, it still should be manageable as far as closing everything up. It becomes a bit more stretched in terms of space, but all in all, really not bad. And again, you can see that everything does fit in, and you can take it a lot more easily without having to worry about individual parts when you're packing it up for a longer traveling vacation, or also for visiting someplace else. So overall, I think this is a nice, decent case. It's a good option. It's not perfect, but it's inexpensive, and again, one of the few third-party accessories that I managed to find for a low price point on Amazon and on eBay. So I wanted to share this very quickly in this video. Thanks for watching this video first look and a quick review of the Mutter Nintendo 2DS carrying hardshell case here at OS Reviews.